My brothers and sisters, you are now watching the Gamer 2323, so just forget about the chores you're supposed to do. Put your feet up, get your Kool-Aid, fried chicken, popcorn, get whatever you may need! And I hope you enjoy the video.
If I gotta put on Miles Morales or Demon Souls one more time.
Returnal from House Marquee. I think the last time I played a game from these suckers was Resogun on PlayStation 4. And that was a launch title. This looks like it's going to be way of a more ambitious project for them. So, and I liked it. They revealed it at the this past Game Awards, I believe, and I was intrigued, man. The gameplay looked fire. Like, the gameplay kind of definitely reminded me a little of Control. And listen, you could say whatever you want about Control. Some people thought the game was trash. The gameplay though in Control was really good. That's really the only thing that kept me playing the game. If it wasn't for the gameplay in Control, I would have sold that junk to GameStop immediately. Looks like you're going to be visiting all these different planets and locations, fighting all these different creatures and stuff like that. The environments looked good. I was just feeling via gameplay. This is going to be through and through a PlayStation 5 game too. It ain't gonna be on no PS4 and no. PS5 only. Ain't no PS4, ain't no PC. This is strictly House Marquee making a PlayStation 5 game. I'm just excited to see House Marquee go from doing, smaller indie type games to doing something more. It just looked like this game has a higher budget, and I'm here for it. So Kena, Bridge of Spirits, man. Have y'all been seeing that? They haven't really shown too much about the game, but the stuff that they did show, I was like, hey, when this game come out, Chiefy Chief? This game's weird because when you first see the game, it's like, this game looks kiddie. It got that little, and I mean, you know how some people are, they don't like their games to be kiddie. All of their games needs to be realism and shooting and adult. When you first look at this game, it does, got that Disney Pixar look to it and stuff like that. Some people might not be a fan of that type of stuff, but when they actually showed the gameplay, I was like, yo, this junk, it really looks fire. It's an upcoming action adventure game from Ember Lab, I think the developer's name is, and it will be on PS4. Listen, you don't want to you don't want to totally just completely stop developing games on PS4, but again, we just went through this whole cyberpunk debacle. Now when I see also for PS4, I'll be should it really be on PS4? But this will be on PS4. It also will be on PC, so you will be able to play this game. If you don't have a PlayStation 5 yet, you will be able to play it on a PC and stuff like that. And yeah, I mean, from what they've showed so far, I'm just really liking the vibe of this game. It looks like a game that I can have a lot of fun with. The world looks, somewhat interesting and stuff like that. And it just looks like, it just looks like a breath of fresh air from all these different, other, games that people be looking forward to. This looks like a game that has the potential of being a diamond in the rough, like a needle in a haystack type great game. So Kena, Bridge of the Spirits, whatever, when that game come out, oh yeah, that's a day one cop, Chiefy Chief. Ratchet and Clank. Do I even have to explain why Negro? Okay, Ratchet and Clank A Rift Apart. Y'all know how I feel about this franchise. One of my favorite franchises of all. That is probably hands down my favorite platformer of all time. Action adventure / platformer game. Ratchet and Clank is above Jack and Daxter. It's above that trash behind Sly Cooper. trash game. I was hoping when they first showed it off a few months ago that it was going to be a PlayStation 5 launch title, but it wasn't. But I definitely do think that this is going to be like an early 2021 title. When I say early, I think this game is going to come out no later than by like April. This game I think is going to be incredible. Insomniac lately just has not been missing at all. Like, you gotta really start having the debate that Insomniac might be a top 5 dev. And I don't even think that's necessarily like really a debate. Like Spyro, Ratchet and Clank, Resistance, which people would like to see come back. Blue Point, get on it, because y'all do nothing but remakes anyways. So you know, Resistance, freaking now Spider-Man, everything that Insomniac touches is pretty much like gold for the most part. That even Sunset Overdrive, like, you could say that, you know, but that was just because Xbox players just would care about Halo, Gears, Forza. Nobody was gonna nobody was playing Sunset, you know, when it dropped on Xbox, but it was actually a solid game. Everything that Insomniac touches is pretty good for the most part. Ratchet and Clank still, to me, is one of the most fun video games ever created. Even today, I still kind of get that kid feeling inside when I'm playing that game, man. And Ratchet and Clank: A Rift Apart, sucker, you best to believe. And that junk come out, PS5 era truly begins. Ratchet and Clank: A Rift Apart. Resident Evil 8 Village, I think it's called, or whatever like that. They're gonna have I don't know. I don't know what bro. But I guess now that I've actually like went back and played a lot of the games, I guess Resident Evil has like always had like weird things where it's like, okay, but you just like go with it. You're playing with Ethan or I don't know if you're playing with him, but he is going to be in this game, and he was in 7. You know, 7, I always say 7 brought a lot of people, like, when you look at the franchise today, like, it looks like it never like really was on his deathbed. But before Resident Evil 7 came out, like, Resident Evil was looking like a dying franchise, and then Resident Evil 7 came out, and, you know, kind of got people back on the train. And then they did the RE2 remake, which really put people back on the train. And then they did the RE3 they did that, and then, you know, so now Resident Evil is back now. But yeah, I will be getting this game. I can't really say like I'm really looking forward to this game, but one thing I have said that I want to see more of this generation is I want to see more horror games, and not just Resident Evil games. But since this looks like it's going to be one of the first, I'm definitely going to get it. You know, they got Chris Beastfield in this game, because the Chris that they got in this game, I don't know who that is. It looked like that man had one too many Five Guys burgers and fries, you know, because Chris looks completely different. Can't wait to play with Ethan again, simping for what's that girl's name in Resident Evil 7? Mia. Can't wait to see Ethan simping his way throughout Resident Evil 8 the same way he was in 7, going through hell to save whoever he's trying to save. I do feel like the game will still be very fun to play. As far as story-wise, I don't know, but Resident Evil 8 Village, whatever, I am looking forward to that as well. Techland, I don't know what y'all suckers doing, man. I really don't. I mean, since that last little cyberpunk letter that y'all put out saying, we're sorry, but we're gonna have to delay the game. Since then, they have said they've been very quiet with Dying Light 2. And I think I've heard like rumors about the game, like the game is in development hell. I hope not, because this is another one of the games that I am really looking forward to. I don't know if it's going to even come out next year, but I'm putting it for next year. You know, Dying Light 2, I was a big fan of 1. I really enjoyed the gameplay and stuff like that. The story and voice acting wasn't, you know, top tier, but everything else, replay value, gameplay, they are still, they just did a recent update for that game. Still putting out content for a game that came out in 2015. Who does that? Techland. That's who. Dying Light 2, man. Woo. And that's the thing. Like, that's why I'm kind of like, why have they been so quiet with the game? Because before the game got delayed, they had a lengthy, like, I don't know if they trying to make this game like freaking the next best thing since sliced bread. But remember, before they delayed the game, they literally gave us like a 30-minute like gameplay of just 30 minutes of pure gameplay. When someone does that, you think that they're close to finishing the game, or is that just me? I don't know. The stuff that we did see, it looked incredible. The traversing looks even that much better. I always say that Mirror's Edge crawled, so dying. I ain't even lying, bro, because I honestly feel like, bro, Mirror's Edge was literally a one-hit wonder. Mirror's Edge, do we really want to talk about Mirror's Edge Catalyst? Do we really want to talk about that junk? Mirror's Edge was a one-hit wonder. Mirror's Edge crawled so Dying Light could walk, okay? And Dying Light is literally Mirror's Edge. Maybe the traversing was a little bit better than Mirror's Edge 1, but I don't think so. Dying Light is literally Mirror's Edge in a zombie apocalyptic world, bro. And that's what that's why I enjoyed the first one so much. I love the traversing of it and just the ways that you could, you know, get out or like escape from all the zombies around you and stuff like that. You guys know I love playing like playing zombie games. So I just love that about Dying Light. And then it had the co-op. It had the whole thing with, you know, the nighttime game, a gameplay to where the zombies would get more dangerous at night, and then new type of zombies would come out at nighttime. Just everything they did in Dying Light 1. I thought Dying Light 1 was one of the most slept on games last gen. I feel like when it came out, it didn't really get like too much attention. I think most of the scores it got was like 7 or 7.5s, which is not a bad score, but you know how suckers is these days. 7.5, trash. Next. So I'm expecting this game to be fire, fuego, once it comes out. And I think that's why Techland, you know, even though I thought that it was about to come out soon because they had a lot of footage, maybe, I hope that's why, you know, they're being so quiet with the game, because I don't know. I really don't know. But Dying Light 2, I am really looking forward to that game. That's definitely one of my most anticipated games, hopefully next year. But God of War. God of War Ragnarok, man. Now, here's the thing. Apparently, this game is supposed to come out next year. Apparently, this game is supposed to come out in 2021. I don't believe this junk. I do not believe this junk for 1 second. I just feel like a game, I don't know. I just feel like a game of this caliber is too early to come out on PlayStation 5. That's really just how I feel, because you have to, like, God of War 2018 was arguably what, a top 5, not even arguably, top 5 PlayStation 4 exclusive, and that jump came out like nearing the end of, you know, the PS4 era. I just feel like God of War Ragnarok to come out next year, for the caliber of what that game is from that studio known as Santa Monica, it's too early. That's why I would not be shocked one bit if they come out and give us a Cyberpunk letter like, sorry, we gonna, no, from now on, every time a game gets delayed, I'm gonna be like, here come the Cyberpunk letter. So I just feel like it's too soon for this game. But if it does end up coming out next year, boy, what a way to start off the PlayStation 5 era. That soon, God of War Ragnarok might be an early game of the generation. And last but not least, Horizon Forbidden West. This game, I feel like Horizon, some people, again, I don't feel like the first Horizon got all, I feel I feel like people, you know, played it and enjoyed it, but I don't know, because I've heard people say like, "What are you talking about? Everyone loves Horizon." No, they don't. I have heard so many people call Horizon a Ubisoft tier open world game, which is always an insult. For Guerrilla Games, for that to be their first attempt, going from a game like Killzone to what they did with their first attempt in Horizon on PS4, I thought they did a great job. Yeah, I definitely felt like the story fell off. Like the intro to Horizon was incredible, but after that, yeah, Aloy as a character, she, you know, I wish that they could have kept her like more interesting and stuff like that, but the story does fall off. Gameplay wise, in the world that they created and like the creatures, the freaking machine creatures in that, like everything that Guerrilla Games did from that standpoint was incredible. If they can get the story right if they can just make a better storyline, if they could just add to what made Horizon good and just put in a better storyline, well, Horizon Forbidden West is easily going to be one of the best PlayStation 5 titles to look forward to next year. You know, I cannot wait to see, you know, what improvements that they make with this game. Is it true that it might have some type of like multiplayer, like some type of co-op or something like that? I think I've heard that as well. I think Guerrilla Games is going to knock it out of the park this time with Horizon Forbidden West or Horizon 2. When these games come out, I definitely feel like, you know, PS5 will get better. We'll have, you know, just more stuff to play, more things to look forward to, stuff like that. What games are you guys looking forward to next year? Leave it down in the comment section below. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and until the next video, my brothers and sisters, I'll catch y'all boys later. All right.